Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
So we're gonna do something, Remi's gonna join us. We're gonna do a special video because 2019 is going to be ending in just a few days. Actually a couple days probably when this goes live. It's insane, and then it'll be a new decade. So Remi came up with this awesome idea.
Yes, you smart girl.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
She thought it would be a great idea to do our top 19 moments of 2019 in the CTFxC.
A lot of things happened in 2019.
And it was hard to choose, but we have 19 good ones that I think you guys might agree with.
And if you disagree or think there's other ones, tell us in the comments. And that way we can have a nice little conversation. Maybe we forgot some.
Yeah.
There's very good points.
There's a lot of things that go on when you film.
Chances are there's a lot of videos, right?
So we're gonna go ahead and start our 19 top moments of 2019.
So number 19 has to be, I have to say, We the Dads. Halloween, where we were on tour and every one of us in the band, we dressed as dads.
Because you are dads.
We are dads.
No one touched my damn grill outside, okay? That's my property.
Happy Halloween.
Always filming yourself. You know what your problem is? Your whole generation. You don't know how to work. You don't know about a good day's work.
You don't want to get flagged?
Thank God we didn't have to sit on stools tonight.
I pee with a fanny pack. I don't know how to do this. Like I'm sitting there.
Oh, We the Dads hitting the stage for the very first time. As you can see, we looked pretty ridiculous. Coley, I feel like, pulled it off the best.
He looks like the dad.
Yeah.
You know what he looks
The
like? He
PE
looks like
coach.
your teacher. Yeah, your PE teacher.
He looked like a PE coach.
Okay, number 18 was the first time that we took Remi to Disney World and she met Mickey. Sorry about the drool.
It was honestly one of the cutest moments because previously we took her to see Santa. She did not like it.
Oh, you found the beard. Sorry.
There we go.
And Charles always wanted
Loved
her
it.
to see Mickey. That was like a big thing for him. He had mentioned that to me before we even gave birth to her, that he was really excited to take her for the first time to go to Disney World and to actually meet Mickey.
You had fun too.
It was cute. I think it was really cute.
I had a lot. It was worth waiting in line. Number 17, I'd have to say, was We the Kings going overseas to Guantanamo Bay to play for the troops. I think that was one of the coolest honors that I've ever had. I've ever had, or the band has ever had. So I have to say that is one of the biggest memorable moments 2019.
What are you doing?
We knew that we were going to Guantanamo Bay for a very long time, but because of the base and the secrecy, we weren't able to say where we were going until we actually got there. And when we were actually there, I was only allowed to show certain areas. Like if I would pan the camera right or left on any of the footage, I would have gotten in a lot of trouble.
It was cool though, because I remember him being so secretive about it. I mean, he told me, but it was more that he was like, it's just really incredible to be in this area. It's like such a uneasy feeling,
Right.
being in certain areas of Guantanamo. And I remember him sending me pictures, and it was just. I remember him going like, "Listen," he's like, "Right over there. That is where the
worst of the worst terrorists are."
It was just kind of crazy.
And it didn't help getting to Guantanamo. Like we landed on this rickety plane, and on the way back, that plane crashed. So that started our trip really well. So 16, I'd have to say, was when we were on tour in Las Vegas, and we filmed the music video for Simple Plan, State Champs, and We the Kings. Yeah, if you haven't checked out that video, I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun to do.
So number 15 for us was when Charles, myself, Meg, and Melissa all went to the Daytona 500 NASCAR.
Yeah, and the best part was we actually got invited to go ride in a race car, pace car, with Tyler Reddick. We went over 100 miles an hour. So yeah, we just signed the start finish line right now. That's actually really cool that we all got to do that. This is Dale Earnhardt's nephew's car. They brought the number out of retirement. So.
We actually got to be down on the track, which I think was like one of the coolest experiences, like at the interior of the
like
actual
right on,
races.
like the pit. Right where we were standing, we just left maybe 20 minutes ago. Big accident was right where we were standing.
This is what we just missed.
Underneath the 10 of Almirola.
spring she's running.
Sorry, that's Remi playing the guitar right now.
Yeah, girl. But that was definitely a cool experience for 2019, and honestly, I hope we can go again next year because I loved it.
I know my dad was jealous.
He was definitely jealous. Number 14 for us was when we went to Scrub Island. We went to Scrub Island right after we announced that I was pregnant. It was kind of a trip that we had planned for a while. I went, luckily, with Daniel Wellington, and it was such a beautiful place.
That was actually the first time we actually saw Allie's baby bump.
Yeah,
it was a tiny little baby bump, but that was the first time.
She's got her teeny baby bump going on. It's growing there, babe.
My body's changing.
You got our baby in there.
We learned so much about it too because it had previously been hit by a hurricane.
Yeah,
and to see them kind of recover from that was really amazing as well. But it was beautiful. It was a great experience. We made a lot of friends from that trip.
We really did,
it was it was like our little baby moon prior to announcing.
Right. Now 13, I think, is a really memorable moment because it's actually going to be with us forever. Allie and I always joked about like having matching tattoos, but we're like, oh, we'll never do that.
Never doing our names.
Never doing it.
That.
But when Remi came, we decided it would actually be kind of cool for both of us to get our name tattooed.
Do you see? Yep, and that's what we did. Number 12 for 2019 is when we finally decided that we were gonna get a pool.
So finally got it. Or at least started the process, I should say.
One right there.
And there's our sprinkler system.
Or what was a sprinkler system? I want to do like a little time capsule.
And put it underneath.
Charles and I had talked about this for like years and years and years.
Since we moved in.
Yeah, how we wanted to get a pool, and we saved for a really long time, and then finally, as it actually just happened before we gave birth to Remi, that we decided we were going to do the pool. And thankfully, after all of our hard work and saving and really finding the right time to do it, we were able to put a pool into our backyard, and it's still in the process, but it is there.
She's gonna love swimming. Now 11, I would have to say, is Remi's first Christmas because the look on her face when she saw like her presents was, like the tissue paper.
Oh yes. All the time. Get it out, girl. Get it out. Yeah.
I think the next year when she's actually understanding things, she's currently ripping my pants apart. I think it's going to be a lot higher up there, but I think that has to be one of the most memorable moments right there too.
I think it ties in with Christmas too, is when she saw the fake snow. Like, I loved that moment. So that's Christmas time. So I guess it would be Christmas time as our number 12 moment.
We are now, this is actually perfect. We are now in the top 10. And I'd have to say, topping it, the top 10 would have to be the last Warped Tour ever and getting to play it, which is very appropriate that Remi brought this up here. We found out like in 2018 that Warped Tour was going to be coming to an end by Lyman. He actually talked to us. He talked to a lot of the bands, and they invited us to do all 3 dates of the final stretch of Warped Tour, and it was the most honoring thing ever. I grew up on the Warped Tour, so to be able to play the 5 or 6 years that I actually got to play it, and then get to end it was the coolest thing in the world. So I'd have to say number 9. Number 9 is kind of a bummer, but it is a memorable / pivotal part or memorable moment of 2019 was when I was put back on chemo.
Now, rather than do it later, and I think
so it's not something obviously very happy. Yeah, I know. That's why I did it, to make sure that I was healthy, and she's playing with a toy too, by the way. That I was healthy for her and healthy for Allie, and it was a choice that I thought would, be a smart one.
Number 8 was pretty cool for us. I would say for me a lot. Like it was just a big moment for me. Is when we went on our baby because I was not expecting to do that.
I surprised her.
Well, how long did I have this on? I'm so scared.
Okay, take it off in 1, 2, 3. You know where we're at?
Are we going on an RV trip?
Yep. Surprise!
That, my friends.
We'll try.
I'm going to. Look at that marshmallow.
Yes, Charles surprised me, and it was a really great little short trip. We took the dogs and we went to the mountains.
Oh, it feels so great.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Even the flash flood,
The bridge is crazy cold.
even the crazy weather.
Oh my God, the flash flood. Allie was so scared. I remember in the middle of the night, you had me go out to make sure the RV wouldn't get flooded.
Because of where we were parked.
It was actually kind of terrifying,
Yeah.
but that was a lot of fun though.
It was a cool trip.
So number 7 is actually a really, really, really big one because it is the
End of an era.
It's the end of the era. It's when I actually stopped doing the daily consecutive vlogs. But I'm going to break the daily consecutive, basically I'm gonna break this guy right here, this one. I'm gonna break this thing right here, the Guinness World Record for the most consecutive daily vlogs. That's all I'm doing. So this was a decision that I made a long time ago, and I knew it was going to have to happen, especially when Remi came. Because I knew my life was going to completely change and my time, or our time, our management was going to be so crazy. I know.
Whoa.
She loves that story. And I knew I wanted to be there and not stress for at least a couple days. We still upload.
You tell us.
I know. We still upload 5 of the 7 days. But this was the year that we ended the consecutive vlogs.
No.
Number 6.
Okay, so that was the first time that we felt, or well, I felt her kick and Charles felt her kick, but we also visually saw her kick. So we kind of like compiled it into two different things into one special moment.
Yeah.
The first time she ever kicked, I was like, I thought I felt her when we were in Scrub Island, but you know, she was so small.
So tiny.
It was so tiny, but there was a significant time when we were at home and I felt her kick for the first time, and then I allowed, you know, obviously Tar could feel her as well, and that was so cool.
It was pretty crazy.
And then the first time I actually ever saw her move in my stomach and kick, like my stomach was just so crazy. It
like
was
an
like,
alien.
Yeah, the visual thing is so much more crazy to me than the feeling of her just kicking on the interior, like not really seeing it, just knowing that she kicked. I don't know. It was just one of the coolest, craziest moments of my entire life.
Oh, by the way, yes, she had to have a wardrobe change.
Yeah, we had to feed her, change her, and she ate carrots and they got everywhere.
So number 5 would be the day, actually the day before Remi was born, I had a seizure.
Takes this, and it looks like it's because it was 100 degrees and I was dehydrated. I'm not going to tell you to panic, but my urine is yellow. But I made a lot of medics laugh though, right?
Like that. Actually, that actually looks a little better than yours.
Did I have like every medic laughing?
They loved you.
What's crazy is Allie was super pregnant. Like she should have been like
I think I was 3
a week
days.
Yeah, like
No, 2 days overdue.
It was 2 days. It felt like
Past my due
yeah, it felt
date.
like forever.
There it is.
That stress, we think, may have pushed you out faster.
Well, it's funny because I was trying not to stress out. I was trying to like stay calm and obviously be relaxed for Charles. There is a moment when we are in the ER with Charles. I think we filmed it with my stomach going crazy.
Yeah, it's going
And
nuts.
she was like kicking like crazy in my stomach, and we kept making a joke about how we're like, baby, today's not your day. This is not how you're gonna come into this world. Is when we had to go to the ER with your dad.
Yeah, not going down to the next room.
Yeah, and then coincidentally, the day after that morning,
morning, hours later,
I ended up going to the hospital, and that night I gave birth to Remi. But that was a crazy day for Char.
It was almost 24 hours.
Yeah, to have that, you know, a bad seizure.
I say that's a memorable moment just because I feel like it's the reason that she came out a little bit.
She
like,
said,
a
"All
little
right,
bit
Dad's
earlier.
ready." And then I gotta tell you, he was there. Like we got very little sleep that night, and Char was the bomb when it came to me going through labor. So Tough day for Char, tough day for me, but I think.
But a memorable moment.
It was a memorable moment.
Top 5. By the way, if you keep seeing Remi look this direction, she's looking at herself in the monitor.
Number 4 was really kind of tough, and it was when we found out that there was something on Remi's heart. So this was a tough one for both of us, but it was really hard on me because I felt like I had done something wrong, and coincidentally, it happened like 2 weeks before my birthday, and I remember we had to wait for results.
We found out at Playlist.
Yeah, we found out at Playlist.
On your birthday?
We found out on my birthday at Playlist that everything ended up being okay with her. But for 2 solid weeks, we were just kind of in agony, like, oh my gosh, I hope everything is okay with our baby. And obviously, everything ended up okay.
Everything's fine.
She's a bouncing bean,
amazing.
and she's doing great.
That's her bouncing right now.
Hi.
Are you bouncing?
And you know what's funny is I don't know if we really talked about it much in the vlog prior to finding out. I think we waited until we found out if it was good or bad news. And then we started talking about it.
Then we actually, yeah. And number 3, we're in the top 3, guys. Sorry, Remi wanted to play guitar.
So, sorry, Char had to step away. Remi is getting a little fussy. But, so number 3 for us would have to be when we announced that we were having a baby. And I'm not just talking about the announcement video. I'm talking about announcing it to our friends, to our family, and to all of you guys. That was a huge moment for us. You know, with Charles and I getting pregnant, we really weren't sure we were going to be able to due to so many factors. Remi truly is our miracle baby. Like I said, being able to share that news with you guys was just so amazing for us because it just made it so much more real. It was beautiful. It was amazing, and it was a huge part of our amazing moments in 2019.
So here's a fun little thing. In 2018, we found out we were having Remi, but we didn't want to, because we had to tell all our friends and family first, announce it, obviously, to the world. We didn't want them knowing. So I've always had the idea of stopping the daily vlogs when I had a kid. My game plan is I wanted to do something, I guess, a little too extreme, because I wanted to basically, at the end of the year, go dark. Allie and I wouldn't post on Instagram, Twitter, a YouTube video. We would just stop uploading, and then when we came back, it was gonna be bam, it was gonna be the announcement video. However, I told my idea to Shay and Roman, and they both said I should not do that and that it would scare everybody. So I opted to do it with Frankie the way we did. All right, number 2 is actually when we found out it was going to be a girl.
Having a little girl! Oh, shit! Oh, okay! Yay! Oh my God! Allie, get used to that. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to get on your beautiful.
We no longer actually were referring to Remi as it anymore.
Yeah.
The baby was no longer it.
Makes me teary-eyed. It's
it was
crazy.
baby girl.
We wanted to do a gender reveal, and we gave that info to Melissa. And I was so impressed with Melissa and Meg because we ended up finding out we were having a little girl, and I was so surprised.
I kind of knew the whole time that it was actually going to be a girl. I keep saying it. Now that she's here, it seems so weird saying it. And the number
life-changing moment.
And the number 1 2019 best, most amazing, life-changing moment
was the first time that Charles changed a poopy diaper.
That was actually pretty, that was up there for me. No, it has to be obviously the day Remi came into our life and was born.
Come on, Allie. Take a breath and push her out.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You're okay. You're fine. This is not a small baby.
I honestly don't, if we didn't film it, I don't think I'd remember anything about it, but I just remember the little scream. that came out when she actually came out.
Into
It was
this world.
the most amazing thing in the world. She's been the greatest thing that's ever happened to us.
The whole day was just incredible. I mean, the fact that she came into our life that day was the most amazing. It's just truly life-changing. But the whole day for me was just so crazy because I was so scared. Like from the very beginning, I think I've shared this with you guys, is that I was so afraid of labor and giving birth, and I was always afraid that something would go wrong, and I had just such a great person by my side. And I'm not just saying this because he's here, but like Charles was such a fabulous support system for me throughout that entire laboring process. Just to know that my body could do that, and then just the end result of her being here was just so amazing.
You had a long trip today. Your trip was longer than any trip I could ever.
So that concludes the top 19 most memorable moments that we can think of that shaped 2019.
For us.
If we missed anything, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if there's something that you guys think that we should totally put on that list, we want to know, because sometimes it's hard for us to go through all of these moments in our lives
365 days a
and
year.
just remember what was memorable. So if you have something different, make sure you put it in the comment section below. We really hope that you enjoyed this video. It was really fun to look back on 2019.
We cannot wait for 2020. We have no idea what's going to happen. So it's very exciting. It's a brand new decade, a brand new year. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have a baby or get pregnant in 2020. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are brand new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe. And share with your friends. We want to build the CTFxC. We want to keep making this family bigger.
Let's make 2020 the year of the CTFxC.
Yes.
Actually, should we say, like everyone else, smash that like button, smash that
like button,
smash the subscribe
button.
Never got that one, but smash it, guys.
Yeah, smash it hard.
Smash it.
Smush it, alright?
Smush it. Poke it.
Alright, we love you. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.